Hello dear students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. So today we are going to start our first chapter from grade 12, that is solid state. So without wasting time, let's start. Now when it comes to solid state, we have to study about the state of matter, which is solid. Already you all have studied about the other states of matter like liquid and gases in grade 11, that is in states of matter chapter. So today we are going to study about solids. So when it comes to solid, first of all we should know that what is the meaning of this solid. Solid means any state of matter where the particles are closely packed. Suppose these are the particles of which this solid is made up of. Suppose these are the particles, we consider all particles as A and A. Then these are very closely packed, tightly packed, so that they cannot be compressed further. You cannot compress them, unlike gases, like you can compress gases, but these particles cannot be compressed. And because of this thing, they have unique properties like they have definite shape, they have definite volume, and they have some geometrical arrangement which is definite. But in our daily life we come across many different types of solids which are not having these kind of properties. Like I'm talking about glass, I'm talking about coal. What kind of the shape coal is having, we cannot define. So it means there may be a different kind of the solids where it's difficult to determine their shape or describe their shapes. So we have to study about different kind of solids in this chapter. So one by one we are going to discuss. So first we are going to discuss the first type of the solid, which is crystalline solid. Crystalline solids are also known as true solids. Now, what is crystalline solids? Crystalline solids means a type of solids where the particle will be having a definite geometrical arrangement. That is, the particle will be having a definite type of the particles arranged in a specific manner. That is, it will result in a generation of a specific kind of a shape, so that we can define the shape of that solid. So crystalline solid means the type of solid where the particles will be having a definite geometrical arrangement, and because of that we can define its shape. So it means it will be having a definite kind of a shape. So we are going to discuss the properties of crystalline solid first. So the properties of crystalline solids are as follows. First property of the crystalline solid, as already we have discussed in the definition, that is, it is having a definite arrangement of particles. That is, the particles here are arranged in a definite pattern. Then second property of the crystalline solid is that they are having long range order. Now you will be saying that what is the meaning of this long range order? Long range order means, I can explain it with example. Suppose a solid is there, that is crystalline, and is made up of a set of a particle made up of A and B. So it will be having this AB, 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 AB arrangement over entire range of the solid. Means wherever you will find the arrangement of the particle in that manner. So such type of the order is known as long range order, means similar kind of the pattern all over the solid. So that is the one of the important property of crystalline solids. Then the third property of the crystalline solid is that they are having sharp melting point. Sharp melting point means that crystalline solids will melt at specific or definite temperature. If you are having a crystalline solid and you divide it into different pieces, then all the pieces will be melting at the same melting point. It means they will be all having same melting point. Why? Because of the definite set of arrangement of the particles. So that is one of the property of crystalline solid. Then it comes to the fourth property, which is very important. They are having an isotropic nature. That is, crystalline solid will be having an isotropic nature. Now this is a new term for you. Now what is the meaning of this anisotropic nature? Anisotropic nature means, like, suppose this is a kind of crystalline solid. We'll be making further its arrangement of the particle like this. We can make one more line to explain it better. Suppose this kind of arrangement a crystalline solid is having. Now in this kind of arrangement, if you observe the pattern horizontally, or you observe the pattern vertically downward like this, or you observe the pattern diagonally, what you will find that when you are observing the pattern in different angle, the pattern is different. Like here it is ABAB, here it is AAA, and so on. It means that certain physical properties, if you observe from different angles, like electrical conductivity, like refractive index, all these properties are found to be different from different angles when observed in a crystalline solid because of a different pattern from different angles. So it means such type of the solids which are having different properties, different physical properties when observed from different angles are said to be anisotropic. Okay students, so these are the main properties of crystalline solids: definite arrangement of particle, long range order, sharp melting point, and anisotropic nature. Now we are going to see the another form of the solid, that is the second type, and we are going to see their properties also one by one. So the second type of the solids which we are having is the one which I was discussing before, whose shape is very difficult to describe, that is amorphous solid. Amorphous solids are also known as pseudo solids. Now pseudo solids means false solids, means they appear like solids but their properties are not resembling with solids. Okay, so they are known as pseudo solids. Like first property, all the properties of the amorphous solids or the pseudo solids are opposite to that of crystalline solids. That is, no definite arrangement of particles. Then second, no sharp melting point. Their melting point is not sharp, means because there is no regular arrangement of the particles, no definite pattern, so it means their melting point is also not fixed. Then third, they have short range order. When we are saying short range order, means the particle sequence, if suppose it is A, B, 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 A of any type, it means the regular arrangement is not repeated over entire solid. So that is, it is having short range order. Then it comes to the fourth property, that is, it is having isotropic nature. When we say isotropic nature, means in such kind of solid, because there is no regular arrangement of the particle, so if you observe some of those properties like refractive index or electrical conductivity from different angles, it is quite similar. So such kind of the solids are said to be isotropic in nature. So all the amorphous solids are going to be isotropic in nature. Okay, so this is all about the different kind of the solids which exist, like crystalline and amorphous. For amorphous form, we are not going to discuss further. About crystalline solid, we have to discuss much and various properties, and there are different kind of the crystalline solid we need to discuss. That we are going to discuss in our next video. For this portion, you have to go through this thing and study, and if any doubt, you can ask in the next video. Okay, so please subscribe my channel, give me the likes, and press the bell notification. Okay, goodbye students.